Hello and welcome back. I'm going to begin with a question. Have you ever hung out with another couple and it seems like the one partner is continually putting down the other? And this is not happening in a moment of silly and innocent fun and good humor, but instead, it seems very intentional. It seems much more serious than that, and it might even be nonstop. Today, I'll be explaining and defining the abuse behavior called degrading. But first, this is Truth and Heart Unfiltered with Pam Glenn. I'm a certified nurse midwife sharing important health information about relationship abuse, one post at a time. I'm also in the midst of defining each individual abuse behavior, also one post at a time. Now, the content of these posts does include some topics of trauma. If this is triggering for anyone, please turn the video off, and most importantly, take care of yourself. So let's get started. Let's take a look at this abuse behavior called degrading. This is where the abuser degrades their partner by routinely calling them names, things like bitch, whore, slut, or bastard. This is also where the abuser uses very degrading remarks, a multitude of degrading remarks to try to put their partner down. It might sound like this: "You're so stupid, you're disgusting, you're worthless, you're ugly." Again, a multitude of degrading remarks to try to tear their partner down. Now, this can play out in two very opposite ways. The abuser may degrade their partner in public when other people are around, and that can be so humiliating for the partner. On the other hand, it might happen in just the opposite way. The abuser may degrade their partner in private, behind closed doors, when nobody is around to witness this behavior. Let me give you an example of how this might play out. Let's pretend that I'm starting to date this new guy, Joe. Joe has charmed me, he's charmed my family and my friends, and they think he's absolutely amazing. Now, after a bit of time, behind closed doors, when no one's around to witness it, Joe starts to call me names, maybe bitch or slut. He starts to degrade me in a multitude of ways. He may have found my insecurity. We all have an insecurity about something. And instead of using it to build me up, he uses it to tear me down even further. Now, let me ask you a question. And remember, my family and friends all think he's absolutely amazing. They haven't seen this behavior that's been happening behind closed doors. Let's say that I finally share with somebody that this is happening in my life, in this relationship with Joe. How likely am I to be believed? This is also part of the manipulation when this happens in private, when no one else can witness it. My message for all of you, and I am digressing here for just a moment, but my message for all of you is, if someone comes to you and shares that this is happening in their life, this is happening in their relationship, please believe them. More than likely, it took a lot of courage for them to share that this is truly happening. More than likely, they're not making it up. Now, let's get back to the abuse behavior, degrading. As with all the different abuse behaviors, this tactic is used by the abuser to obtain and maintain power and control over their partner. Now, let's look at the flip side. Let's look at healthy relationships as an alternative to this degrading behavior. In healthy relationships, partners support each other, they're positive, and even if they're aware of their partner's insecurities, they don't use them to tear their partner down. Instead, they use them to help their partner grow and get stronger and build them up. That's the alternative. It's a much more positive communication than the degrading kind of comments that tear a partner down. So I hope this information has been helpful for you. My next post will focus on the abuse behavior called possessiveness. Now, in the meantime, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on the notifications for these posts, because I have much more information to share, and that way you get the alert that the new post is out. And if anyone is in an abusive situation, please check out the written part of this post that includes the hotline numbers. There are advocates available for you 24/7 if you need that assistance. And if anyone is in danger, please call 911 immediately. As with all my posts, I like to conclude by encouraging you to share this information with others, because you just never know how this information might positively and significantly impact their lives. Thank you again so much for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you on my next post. Take care.